Hello guys, this is Day. I know I'm a software developer and welcome to this tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you how to build an authentication application using Clerk. And this is what you are going to be building in this application. A simple sign in and sign up page. In the sign in page, you are going to enable a lot of providers like um, allowing your users to sign in with their Apple account, with their Facebook account, with their GitHub account, with their Google account, with their Windows account. Also, you can enable them signing through their either using the phone number or they can navigate to use their email address. Also, they can sign up using any of the providers available. I just clicked on sign up right now. It's creating your account to continue to you can use this to you can create your account using your Apple, with Facebook, with GitHub, with Google, with Windows. All these providers are enabled using Clerk. So Clerk is the technology that allows you to add a lot of providers to your application. Clerk has made it simple. You can build your application, you can manage your organization, and you can do a lot using Clerk. You can go around your documentation. Also, this is what I'm going to be teaching you to build in this application. You're going to be able to build this sign in and sign up page. On the sign in page, this beautiful sign in and sign up page, you are going to center it, you're going to create this background and a very let me show you how this application works right now. So right now, let me log in right now. Let me log into my account. So I have already created an account on Click using this app already. So let me. So you can also view your password. Okay, so you can just view it. You can view your password. So I just decided to do that. So these are all the functionality you can create in this application. So right now you're in your dashboard right now. So you can actually I created a dashboard. I will teach you how to do this. So Clerk also enables you to add functionality of sign out from the application, because every application also has the functionality. Clerk will only provide you with just a simple API key and some simple lines of code, and that's what you're going to be using to build this great application. So once you sign out, so I also created a landing page here, because every application has a landing page to sign in and sign up. So once you click on sign in, it's going to take you back to sign in. So this is what you're going to be learning to build in this application. Just a simple sign in and sign up page using Clerk Authentication. Clerk is one of the best authentication providers we have right there. It's very powerful. Simple lines of codes with your API keys. You have your Clerk. You can use it to build your authentication application. Yeah. All right, guys. So see you in the tutorial. Bye. Hi, guys. So to begin creating an authentication application, I have to create a new folder for my application. So I'm going to call this folder authentication. Authentication. That's the name of our application. So right now I'll go to my Visual Studio Code, which is the editor code editor I'm going to be using to build my application. I'm coming to file. I'm going to open the folder. And since I have it in my desktop, so let me click that and open that right now. So I'm opening my application right now, authentication folder, which I just created. Application folder which I just created. So the next thing is to actually open my terminal up. So let me come to my terminal right now and open up my terminal, where I'm going to be running some command prompts to make some necessary installation for our application. So to begin with, let us create our project using Next.js. So let me go to Next.js website. I'm going to be taking you through how to create your project using Next.js. Um, go to the Next.js website right now. We're currently on the Next.js website, and you're going to check the documentation, because Next.js has given the documentation on how you can create your application. So to get started with, you can read some of the information about Next.js. So let me tell you, Next.js is a React framework, and it's helpful to actually build your web application, because we use React components to build user interface and Next.js to for additional features and optimization. So that is what you need your Next.js for. So for installation of Next.js, the first thing you need to do is to check your system requirements. That is, do you have Node.js installed on your computer? In order to know, check that, you have to type in this command from next.js node-v. That's to check the version of your node. Right now, I currently have Node.js installed on my computer. So the version of my Node.js is 20.3.1. That's the version of my Next.js. So if you don't have Node installed on your computer, you can actually go on Google and actually search on how you can install Node.js on your computer. It's very straightforward. There's no big deal about that. So after confirming that I have Node.js installed on my computer, the next thing is to actually move to the second step of the installation, which is to create my Next.js app. So this command prompt has been given by Next.js to create a Next.js app on the terminal. So I'm going to copy this code right now, this command prompt, sorry, and I'm going to paste it here. So let me clear this up, clear. I like to have a clean interface once I'm on my terminal. So the next thing is to create an Next.js app. So using this command prompt. So I'm going to add this dot slash, and this is to actually indicate that I'm creating this Next.js in this current folder and in this current directory. So you have to do that. But if you don't have the folder, what you just need to do is to paste this command prompt and you just write the name of your Next.js app, Authentication. That's all. So let me press enter and start creating. So I'm going to pause this video for now. So to actually so I'm resuming back. So right now Next.js is asking us some questions while it wants to install our Next.js on our app. Is asking us some questions. So would you like to use TypeScript? Yes. Would you like to use ESLint? No. Would you like to use Tailwind CSS? Yes. Would you like to use the source directory? No. Would you like to use app router? Of course, yes. So we're going to be using app router to create this application. So we'll be using app router. Would you like to customize the default import alias? No. And right now, Next.js is going to be installed. So this is installing all these dependency, types node, types React DOM, auto prefixia, post CSS, tailwind CSS. All these are going to be installed right now. So let me pause this video for a while right now because it's going to take time for it to install. So right now I have my Next.js that has been installed on my application. So let me clear my terminal right now. I'm fine. I have Next.js installed on my application. You can actually check the folders in the app. Can you see this favicon, the global CSS, the layout CSS, the page CSS? You have your package.json. Everything has been installed on my app. So the next thing is to run this app to see if Next.js was properly installed on my app. So let's install npm run dev to install to check actually if Next.js was properly installed. It's gonna take you a while, but let's wait for it. Let's wait for it. And right now, running on localhost 3000. So you have to click on that, and you have to navigate in localhost 3000. It's gonna take a while to load. I'm gonna pause and come back to it once it's loading. So right now, the Next.js is properly loading on my web browser to tell you that this Next.js was successfully installed on my um, computer. We right now have localhost 3000 and this is the Next.js application. We have successfully installed it in our app. Good, we are ready to work to build our authentication application. So the next thing is to actually clean up the file. I want to have a clean interface. I don't want all this design, this vessel. I want to clean everything up so I can actually configure it to work with my own application I want to build. So the first thing I have to come is to call to the page TSX here, the page TSX here. So I have to clear everything from this main class name down to this place. I have to clear everything. Let's clear that. So we finished clearing that right now. Um, so, so let me create a div. a div component. Let me create a div and I'll create a paragraph. I'm just going to write, this is going to be our landing page. Our authentication app is going to have a landing page. So just let me call this landing page. Let me call this landing page. I'm going to remove this image here. We don't need it. Yes. So we'll call it a landing page. And also let me come to my global dos. Okay, sorry, I have an error. I have to remove this main here. It's just an error. So I have to clear that. So let me save back contrast. I'm saving back. So it's compiling. So let's come to our global.css. Also in my global.css, I want to remove all this here. I don't need it. I don't need it. To view the authentication, so we have to save that also. So let's go back to our web browser and let's check what we have. So right now I have a clean interface for my app. Can you see it's white, and my landing page, which I just wrote in my page.tsx, is also showing. Perfect. So the next thing we have to go through to create our authentication application using Clerk is to actually create a route folder. So we are going to be creating this Clerk. We're going to be creating this authentication application using Clerk using routes. So Next.js has made it possible to actually made it easy to use routing application by using their own conventional routing naming system. So I'm going to be teaching you that also in this application, how to create a route, also known as pages. Some developers use pages. I'm going to be using route because route is very easy. So that you can create an easy application using different routes using Next.js. Next.js has made that possible. So right now, in this application, I'm going to be using 3 routes in this application. I'm going to be using 3 routes. So the first route I'm going to create in this application is the landing page route. I actually have it here. So the next thing is just to actually create a new folder called landing. Let me create a new folder. So this is the routing conventional naming system. You create a parenthesis, that is a bracket. Sorry, you create a bracket like this and you actually type in the name of your route there. So I'm going to be creating a route for landing. So I'm going to move in my page.tsx into this landing. Moving it, I think it's not moving. So right now, I've actually moved in my page.tsx into my landing route, which I just created. So this is going to be our landing page. So the next folder we have to create in the app is to create the authentication app, the authentication router. Sorry, the authentication router. So I have to create another route called auth. I call it auth. So inside this auth, I'm going to create another um, folder called the route folder because I'm going to have 2 routes there. I'm going to have the sign in route and the sign up route. So let me call it alright route. I'll call it routes. Inside this route, I'll create a new folder called sign up first. Let me create the sign up, and after I'll create the sign in folder also. Inside this route, I'll also create the sign up folder, the sign in folder. Sorry. So I have created these 2 folders, the sign in folder and the sign up folder inside my alt route. So the last route we are going to create in this application is the dashboard. So the dashboard is when your users sign in or when they sign up, it has to lead them to a page. So that's the dashboard. Most applications always have a dashboard, so you have to lead them to the dashboard application. So from the dashboard, they can do whatever they want to do. Also, they can sign out from the dashboard also. So we are going to create a dashboard application route also. So let me create a folder called dashboard. So inside this dashboard folder, I'm going to create another folder and the route, another folder called the route, and this after inside this route I'll create another folder called dashboard without the periods, without the bracket this time around. So this is indicating that is in the dashboard route. So in that this dashboard, I can now create my page.tsx file, page.tsx file. So inside this page.tsx file, I can create writing an export default function of RAFCE. So I just type it that my export default function like that. So I'm going to clear this import because there's no need to import in this latest React application. So the const we are going to be using. So let me name my const to be dashboard. Yes, const dashboard. So let's create a const dashboard. Sorry, dashboard. So I'm going to create this also. Const export default dashboard. Sorry, dashboard. Export default dashboard. So let me call this dashboard right now. So I can call it dashboard. Can you see it? So let me save that. So let me rerun my application. Unfortunately, my application stopped running. So let me rerun it. So we have we've not created the page for sign in and sign up, and that's what I'm going to be showing you because Clerk actually provides a conventional naming for creating sign in and sign up page using their own Next.js route naming, conventional route naming system. So I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So let me check if my app is running very well. Can you see my app is running very well? So I want to check if my dashboard route, since we've created the page for the dashboard route, let me see if my dashboard route is active. Yeah, so dashboard route, let's see if our dashboard route is very active. Yeah, so beautiful. So can you see it successfully took us to the dashboard route slash dashboard. Can you see? So we have our dashboard route is very active. So the only route that is not yet active is our sign in and sign up route. So our root route is the page is the landing page. So if I go back to my root route, it's going to take me to the landing page route. So this is our root route for this application. So the next thing to begin with is an application right now. Since we have our application is running very well, let's go back to my browser and let's actually um, install Clerk. Clerk. This is the time now to use our Clerk application. So right now I'm going to be going to Clerk. So what is Clerk? Clerk Alt. So Clerk Authentication. Clerk is a technology that allows you to use different providers to authenticate your application, which helps you to retain user for your application. So more than authentication, complete user management. That is what Clerk is all about. Clerk is more than a sign-in box. You can integrate complete user management UIs and APIs, purpose built for React, Next.js, and the modern web. So with Clerk, you have different providers to sign into your application. You can sign in, you can enable your user to sign in through Google, to sign in through Facebook, to sign in through Twitter, to sign in through TikTok, to sign in through Discord, to sign into Twitch. With Clerk, all this is made available. Why Clerk? These providers will enable you to actually retain users. You know, a lot of users are using different email and password for a lot of application. So Imagine one user now comes to your application and the only method of signing in and sign up is email and password, and they've forgotten their email, they've forgotten their password. Sometimes it's very easy to set another password once you can remember your email address. Forgot password link is going to be sent to your email address, but this time you can't remember your email address because you are a user that uses different email address. In that way, that particular user can be lost, and that's a loss of customer to that particular app, or because that app might be a startup, so that's a loss of customer. So with Clerk, we can enable different providers. Google, Facebook, Twitter, we all use most users we only have one account to their Google, to their Facebook, to their Twitter. So they cannot forget, most people cannot forget their Twitter account, they can't forget their Facebook login account or their Google login account. Sometimes even our Google login account is actually auto saved on our phones or on our computer. So it's easy to log in to any application using your Google. Very, very easy. That is why Clerk has made it available. Initially, for you to use all these providers, you have to write lots of code, copy API keys from this provider in order to make it work on your application. But with Clerk, some simple API codes, you can actually enable this to work on your application. Right now, I'm going to be showing you how to enable all these providers to work, to build in sign in and sign up page for your application. So right now, let's go to the dashboard and let's start building for free. Clerk allows you to build for free. It has a free demo. So if you just want to test it out, you want to see how it works, you can say actually I have some application running, threads, alt tab. So let me create another application right now, and let me call the name of this application alt, alt. So right now it's showing all my providers. So these are all the providers you can use. So automatically email address is turned on the toggle button, so you can make use of email address. I'm going to also add phone number as a method of signing in. Also, I'm going to add username as a method of signing in. I'm going to add, okay, Google is already enabled already because a lot of people use Google, a lot of apps use Google to allow their users to sign in. I'm also going to enable Facebook as a method of signing in. I'm going to enable Apple as a method of signing in. I'm going to enable GitHub. I just want to show you GitHub is for mostly GitHub is a repository for software developers. So I'm going to enable Microsoft to sign in if you have a Microsoft account, and I'm going to enable, so you can enable as many. We have over 19: LinkedIn, Dropbox, Discord, Twitch, TikTok, GitLab, Slack, Linear, Bitbuck, HubSpot, Coinbase, Notion, Linebox, Zero, MetaMask. For blockchain developers, we have over 19, so you can enable as many and as many and as many. So let me create the application. Very, very easy. I've created it. Very, very easy. Very, very easy. I just created it right now. My application is getting ready. So the next thing is to create .env.local. So let me go back to my root file of my directory and create my .env.local. So .env dot sorry dot local .env.local. I've created that. So let's copy this. You copy this your API key, and with this key you can use it to build your authentication app using Clerk, and all the providers you've actually enabled will also come up on this key. So let's copy that here. So you have it there already. You can save your file, Ctrl S. You do that. So the next thing is to come back to your continue with docs, and let's read the documentation. So Clerk has provided an easy step for you to follow to build an application using their API. Easy step. Easy step. You have an overview. You can make use of their application. So, oh, sorry. No, let's go back. I think I clicked the wrong. Continue in docs. Okay. So this is the step to follow to actually build an authentication app using Clerk. The first thing is we have to install npm install Clerk Next.js. We have to install that. So let's copy that. We are using npm because we are using Next.js and Node. So that's why we're making use of npm. So don't forget, make sure you are on npm and not on yarn. This is yarn, but you're on npm. Make sure you're on npm and you copy this. So once you copy that, you have to install Clerk, which will enable us to make use of all the Clerk dependency we want to use to for application. So right now my app here, my I want to close down my server. So terminate my server because I want to um, install Clerk dependency. So I don't think I've copied my Clerk dependency very well. If I didn't copy that very well, copy. So it's just copied. I'm installing Clerk. So let's install Clerk. So it's going to take a while. So let me stop my app right now. So the next step, after installing our Clerk, can you see we successfully installed Clerk? So let me clear my terminal. I like to have a clean terminal, as I said earlier. The next step is to follow the um, docs given from our Next.js. So the next step is to create our .env.local. Remember, we've already created that, and this is it. These are .env and .local where we have our API keys and we've copied and pasted them there. So we can move on to the next step provided by Clerk. The next step is to wrap our app in Clerk folder, Clerk Provider. Wrap our app with Clerk Provider, sorry. So that is very simple. So you come to your layout.tsx. Can you see your layout.tsx file here? Yes, so you can wrap in your um, app here on using the Clerk Provider. So the Clerk Provider will automatically work because you already have it installed on your computer. So it's going to come out because you install Clerk. So all the dependency that comes with Clerk will actually be enabled. So can you see it? So I can actually copy and cut this out and paste it here after my HTML. So automatically I already have Clerk Provider imported here. So we've done that. So we also do that. We've done that already. Let me close that. So the next step actually um, okay, this is explaining where how we are to wrap in our Clerk Provider. Is a layout.tsx file. We've done that. The next step is to create a middleware.ts file. So let's just create the middleware.ts file. So you come to the root of your directory. Middleware.ts is a file. Middleware.ts. So successfully created that, and now you copy everything you have here and you paste it here. Perfect. 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 So the next step is to let's follow the next step on the directory. So the next step is actually telling you to embed your user button. So initially I wanted to do this once we are done with creating our auth app, but let's continue. We'll come back to this later. Okay, let's do this. Let's do it right now. Let's create our embedded user button. Let's create it right now. So in order to create that, we'll do that in our dashboard. Let's come to our page.csx file. So let's copy everything here. Copy import user button. The first thing is to import the user button because the user button will help us to sign out of our application. So Clerk also provides that. So Clerk is not just only an authentication app, it also allows you to sign in and sign out the application. So once you sign in, you can actually sign out from the application using Clerk. So let's paste this there. So do this. So save that. Yeah. So don't worry, we'll come back to it. Come back to it. So let's follow the next step. So we are done with this. So perfect. The next step is to create our sign up page. That's the next step. Create our sign in and sign up page. Yes. So in order to create a sign in and sign up page provided by Clerk, So the next step is to actually create our sign in and sign up page. So we already created the route for the sign in and sign up. Now the next thing is to create our sign in and sign up page. So in order to do that, so sorry, I think let me open my folder for the file I'm working on again. Authentication. Let me open that. Following the Next.js routing system for sign in and sign up. So I'm going to use that to create our sign in and sign up page. So I'm going to create a new folder using the conventional um, naming for creating routes in sign in and sign up. So I'm going to use a square bracket, dot, sign in, sign in. I'll close it with my square bracket back, square bracket, sign in, and I'm going to create my sign in page. New file, page.tsx, page.tsx. Perfect. Did you get it? Same thing I'm also going to do for sign up. I'll come to the sign up, create a new folder called square bracket, 1, 2, 3 dots, sign, sign up, square bracket, close it back. Perfect. And now you create your new page, the sign up page, page.csx. Simple. Can you see it? It's very easy. So now the next thing is to come back to our sign in page and let us write in our sign in authentication code. In order to do that, just let me show you how to do that. So right now I'm in my page.tsx for sign in. So I'm just first thing is to import my sign in, import sign in from Clerk. At Clerk dot next.js. So let's remove this. This is not needed. So I just wrote this out right now. So you import your sign in from Clerk and you export default function page sign in, indicating you're signing in. So let's do the same. So let's copy this code and do the same for sign up. Yes, it's very easy. Let's do the same for sign up. Come here to sign up page and also do the same thing. So you just change this, instead of sign in, you are going to have sign up here. Sign up, exactly, and you do the same here. Sign up. Perfect. So you can save this. You can also save this, and also so let's save this also. So we are just created a sign in and sign up page successfully. So the next thing we have to do is to come to our public route. So in our public route, we have to actually in our middleware.ts, we have to create a public route in our middleware.ts, which is going to indicate that once we run our app is going to start from the root file. So let's create that, because we created a lot of routes in our application. So once we run our route, we run our app, we want our route to start from the root file. So public routes, let's create this, and we're going to indicate that it started from the from the root file. So can you see public route indicating it started from the root file? So which is our landing page. So we can save that also. So the next thing is we have to come to your .env.local file. So you have to create enable some function on your .env file that when you sign in, where do you want your app to take you to? When you sign up, where do you want your app to click you to? So we have to create that. So let's create next. Let me all be in caps lock. Next underscore public key public underscore Clerk underscore sign in underscore URL equals slash sign in. That's going to be a small letter, lowercase, sign in. Can you see that? So let's just copy. Okay, there's no need to copy. Let's continue. So let's do for public Clerk. Let's do for the sign up page. So we can just copy. Let's do for sign up. Or let's do for sign up. So we can copy this. There's no point to writing it. So we just did for sign in. So let's do for sign up. Next public Clerk sign up. So we do sign up. Sign up URL and do sign up there. So the next thing is to do after signing in. So this is to enable sign in and sign up, indicating the route. So the next thing is to do after signing in, after signing. So let's do that. So next, sorry, next underscore public underscore Clerk underscore after sign URL equals. So we are going to indicate where it's taking us to. Right now I'm going to show you, but let me just write this. So after signing, where is it taking you to? Let me copy this also for sign up. Sorry, I think no, I think I actually okay. Let me write that again. Next underscore public underscore Clerk underscore after signing. So let's do next public Clerk after sign up also URL. So we have to indicate the URL is going to after signing in and after signing up. That's the whole essence of why I'm writing this. Yeah. So we have to indicate that after signing in, where is it taking me to? After sign up, where is it taking me to? So it's very important. So after signing in, where is it taking where is it going to be redirected to? So it's going to be redirected to the dashboard. Remember, that's why we created the dashboard. So whatever app you are building has to have a dashboard, which is the first page after signing or after signing up. So dashboard. So don't forget that you have to create that. You can also save this right now. So right now, let's try to run our application to see if everything we've been writing since we started building enabling authentication on Clerk is actually working. So let me clear my terminal and let me write npm run there. So let me see if what I've been creating has been, what we've been writing has been working. So right now, server is running. It's gonna take a while. So right now, my app has finished running. So it's running on localhost 3000. So let's check it right now. So we're currently on the root file, which is on localhost 3000. So let's check if our signing is working. So signing right now. Let's see if the signing is working. So let's sign in and see if our Clerk signing in we just enabled is actually working. Beautiful. Can you see, guys? Beautiful. Do you remember all the providers we added? TikTok, Facebook. Sorry, this is Apple, Facebook. This is GitHub. This is Google. This is Microsoft. Everything has been added, including email or username and password. This is beautiful. You can also use a phone number. You can also use a phone number, and you can navigate back to use email. Beautiful. I really love this. I love this. So the next thing is I want to center this application. I want to center it. I want it to be in the center. You know, once you are most websites you use or most web app you use, most time the sign in and sign up page are always centered. They look more beautiful. So let's see how we can center this sign in. So let me also show you. Can you see the sign up? Once I click on the sign up, I don't even need to input the sign up URL before it takes me directly to the sign up. Um, so it's loading. So it's gonna take you to redirect you to the sign up and also show. Okay, same page not found. Let me check that. There's gonna be an error. So let's go back to our app right now and let's try our signing back. Sign in. Let's try to sign in back and see if our app is working very well. Let's see what we created so far. Can you see? Signing is working very, very well. The next thing is to center this L. Let's center it. We want it to be in the center. We don't want it to be here. So we can do that. In order to do that, we have to create a layout.tsx file. So we will create the layout.tsx file in the alt folder. So come to this alt folder here and let's create a layout.tsx file. Yes, create it in the alt folder. So new file layout.tsx. So we have a layout.tsx here. So we have to create a const, sorry, yeah, a const alt layout. Create children. So I've just finished creating my const layout. So with this, we hope we can center our application. Right now, can you see right now? I've gone back to my app. Can you see it's well centered? And we also add a class name for the color. We gave it a black color. Let me change the color. You can change it to something like the green. You can change it. It's your application. You saved it. You save it. You go back. It should reflect. Can you see green? It's showing beautifully. So can you see? So let us try to sign in right now. Let me sign in using my Google account. Oh, so let's try to sign in right now. I'm going to sign in using my GitHub account. So let me sign in using my GitHub account because I have a GitHub account. So let me try to sign in using my GitHub account. So I'm going to use my password unless. Okay, say my password must be my phone number must be valid. So let me remove that zero. I think that's why it's saying it's returning. They said this password. Can you see? So Clerk has a good security. He said this password has been found as a breach, as part of a breach and cannot be used. So please try another password. So these are the security measures put in place when you are building an application, which Clerk has also provided for you. So you can see this Clerk was able to pick that password. Actually, I use that password a lot, and Clerk was able to pick that password. And this password has breach security. So I should look for a more secure password. So let me try to look for a more secure password for my application. So let me see if this is gonna work. So I think it's working. So it's already sent a verification to my email. So I'm going to check that on my phone. So I'm going to input that. I don't want that lots of time to go to my computer and check that. So I'm going to check my out on my phone. So I have the code here 99 83 8883 sorry 998320. I'm doing that, yes. So it says they also send the verification to my phone number. Unfortunately, I think that's going to be delayed because often I don't really get verifications of my number. But let me see if it's going to work. Let me see. I'm not getting verification of my number. It's kind of delayed. But let's see if it's going to work. So right now, let me go back to my application. So this is my app. So sorry. So let's sign in back. I've actually signed. Let's sign in back. Localhost strike sign in. I'm sorry. Let's sign in back to my application. Which let me see if I can sign in back. I actually created my account, so let me sign in back to my application right now. My email, my password, my password. Perfect. I've signed into my application. Our Clerk Authentication is working. Can you see the user button? Do you remember dashboard? Let me take you back to our code. We created a dashboard from routes on the dashboard page. Let me, where's that? So this is the dashboard page. Remember the user sign in button from Clerk, and users have to sign up. Can you see Clerk was able to enable that? So perfect. So I can actually sign out from my application, and immediately I sign out from my application, it's taking me to my landing page. So I want to create a user button on my landing page that is going to indicate to login and I'm sign in and sign up. So let me try that. Let's see if it's gonna work. So let's go back to our landing page. Yes, let's go back to page the landing. So we are in our auth. So this is our landing page. Let's create a button, um, user button under in this div. Let's create it under this paragraph. Let's create button. Yes, button. Um, let's give it a name. Sign in. Yes. Give it a name. Sign in. Let's give it a class name. So let's give it a class name. Okay, so let's go back to application right now. Let's create a class name for the button. I want to give some properties to my button. So let me create class name. Let me give it a class name of BG Blue, BG Blue 500 rounded rounded full. Yeah, let me give it this class name. Yes. Also, I have to include a link for my button. I have to include the link to my button. So let's do that. Let me give my button a link. Um, sorry. button link. Sorry, I'm not using this link. I'm not using this link. So let me give this href of um href of signing. Yes, href of signing. So let me do the same thing. So what I just need to do is just to copy this button and do the same thing for sign up. And do the same thing for sign up. There's no big deal there. So just write here sign up and put it here sign up. So I have to rerun my application again because I stopped working on it. I stopped my server from running. Let's wait. It's running. So um, I want to implement everything we've worked on and to see if our button function is actually working very well. The whole idea is just to make your app look more beautiful. So once you're on the landing page, you can actually tell your users to actually sign in and sign up. Remember, our landing page is also our root page. We already implemented that on our middleware.css file we created. Let me show you that middleware.css file we created, .ts file we created. We already indicated that once our app is running, it should start from the public route. All these are all the public route. So the first public route here is our root file. That once my app is running, let's start from the public route. So app is still running. So I think we came into um, encountered an error here at layout.tsx. So no, sorry, p.tsx for our button. So let's know what's that. I think we encountered a link error. So let's actually work on this error we are having right now. So I think let me try um from a landing page. Okay, so what I'm going to do is right now is let me just see what I can actually work on right now. To create a button on our landing page. So right now I'm going to create button, and inside the button I want to have a div. Sorry, no, sorry, I'm not creating a div. Inside the button I'll just have sign in. Sorry, sign in. That's all. Let me check that if it's reflecting. So sign in is reflecting. Perfect. So let's create a class name on this button. Sorry, let's create a class name. Let's give it a bg dash blue dash 500 rounded dash full. Yes, let's check that if it's working. Perfect. So can you see it's working very, very well? So let's give it an href. So let's give it an href. In order to create an href, we have to create a link. We have to create a link. So let's create the link somewhere. We're wrapping the button in the link. So we have to import our link from. We have to import link from Next.js. We're using one of the Next.js properties called link. So import link from next slash link. We have an error there. So we have to give it an href. Give our link an href of dash sign in. Sorry. So let me try to refresh. It's not going to throw any error, even though I can't see an error from my server, but I think it's okay like this. So let's also create that for the sign up page. So let's create for sign up also. Let's wrap our link. Let's create it. Sign up. So let's just create this. So what I did, I just copied that and I pasted it here. So let's also create this. Let's call the button sign up. So and you see I have my sign in and sign up. So I can just give the sign up color and let me just give it maybe red or black. I'll just give it red. So give the sign up color just a red color. So can you see? So once I click on sign in, it's actually going to take me to the sign in page. Perfect. And if I go back and I click on sign up, it should take me to the sign up page also. Perfect. That is the logic about this Clerk application. Right now we have a full stack. We have an full stack authentication application where we have different providers, so you can decide to log in with your um, Apple, if you have an Apple account, Facebook, GitHub, Google, Microsoft account, you can log in with your email or username. You can also use a phone number. Don't forget that. You can use navigate back to email. You can use your password. You can sign up if you don't have an account, and you can sign in back if you have an account. So for someone like me, I have an account already. I already signed up, so I can just create my account like this. Let me see the password. So you can also review your password. Can you see? Although you can also review your password, it can allow you to see your password. So let me sign in with my real password and click on enter. And I'm not going to update it. It's asking me, and it takes you directly to your dashboard application. Dashboard. Wow. Here you are. We have a full stack authentication application using Clerk. So I want to show you something. You can also sign out. I want to show you something um, on Clerk website. So let's go back to the Clerk website. So let's go back to Clerk. This is my dashboard on Clerk. So I want to refresh. This is my dashboard on Clerk. So let me refresh. So once you come to your dashboard on Clerk, you refresh, you can also check through these users. So let me check the users. So can you see this is me? When I created my account, automatically it created an account for me. So this particular dashboard, you can actually manage all your users on Click. You can see their username, your phone number, when they joined last, when they signed in last. So you can also ban a user. If you want to ban a user from using your application, you can ban them. You can also impersonate a user. I don't know why you have to do that, but Click also had that functionality. But these are all premium features, and you can also delete this user. Also, the deleting user is not a premium feature, but ban and impersonator is a premium feature. There's one thing you can also do on Click customization. We call it branding. So you can actually um, name your application, like give it a name. So application alt, you can give import your own company, your logo for your logo. You can give it an icon logo. You can also hide. This is where I'm coming to. You can hide the Clerk branding, though it's a premium feature, but you can hide a Clerk branding. So this is what I'm talking about. When you go back to your application right now, and let me sign up for my application right now. I'm signing out, so it's taking me to the landing page. But when I want to sign in, it's taking me here. So this is the Clerk branding. Normally, when you are ready to deploy your app to the um, production use, you have to remove this branding. You don't want your users to know that you are using Click, so it doesn't look nice. So you have to remove this branding. So in order to do that, in order to remove this branding, so what you just have to do is actually go back to your dashboard on Click and actually enable this toggle button. So it's giving us a message that premium features are free to enable development instances for developing and testing purpose. So you are allowed to actually remove this, but for premium feature you can do that, but um, um, for development purpose you can do that. So let's do that and let's see it. But once you are deploying for production, you won't be allowed to do that also. So let's see how it works. So I've actually enabled the toggle button. So let's see how it works. Let me go back to my application. Let me refresh. So let me see if I will actually have the button there again. Let me refresh. So right now, can you see it has been removed? So for development purposes, it's going to be removed. But once I'm deploying back on for production and I don't have a premium, I've not subscribed to a premium package, it's going to return back. So until I subscribe for a premium package, it's going to still be there. But once I subscribe to a premium package and I'm deploying for production, it's not going to be there. But because we are still on development mode right now, it's allowing you to actually remove the branding. So this is all about building an authentication application using Clerk. Clerk is the best. I will advise you for your authentication application you are building. Always use Clerk. Why do you have to use Clerk? Because it provides access to a lot of providers, and this helps you to retain customers for your app or for your startup. Thank you guys, and bye for now. Yeah.